we fight for each other.
Fight for each other.
Oh, tell me where you feel.
Right here, brother.
Good. You're my brother and I wonder what's going on.
What's going on?
I see you fight for this country. Yeah.
Fighting, fighting, fighting.
I see you fighting for humanity.
I love the world.
I see you fighting, trying to fight for you and me. Bro, what's going on?
That's going on. Yeah.
Please tell me what the hell's going on.
Oh, man.
What's going on?
ChatGPT has been released.
What's going on?
Will we find peace?
Oh, what's going on? Please tell me what's going on. What's going on? Hey.
No? The big questions are, will ChatGPT make us free?
Right, because everybody wants to be lazy and not have to do all the work. They want ChatGPT to do it.
Like, yeah, it's pretty awesome though. It helped me with some of these rhymes, you know. I asked it the question. I said, write a rap about, will ChatGPT make us free or obsolete? You know?
You want to drop some of these rhymes, man?
I'll give a couple.
Here we go.
And you know, I had a Smiley approve them, so they're not all ChatGPT, but this is what it kind of turned out, and I made it my own. Here
Ready?
we go. 1, 2, 3.
Ready, go.
Lately I've had questions circling my mind. As AI's released, will we be left behind? Will it deliver freedom or take it away? Will we be obsolete one day? Will ChatGPT make us free or obsolete? Will it help us rise or leave us lying in the street? Will it free our lives or will it control? Will it ever be alive? Will it ever have a soul? Some say they don't know, but they don't know. Some say they don't know, but I know. Some say no, but they don't know. Cyborgs already exist, so I guess we'll all just have to adapt. ChatGPT help write this rap. Hey.
That's it?
Will ChatGPT make us free or obsolete? Will it help us rise or leave us lying in the street? Will it free our lives or will it control? Will it ever be alive? Will it ever have a soul? Some say no, but they don't know. Cyborgs already exist, so maybe we'll just have to adapt. ChatGPT help write these raps. Chat. Alright. Boom. Hey, baby.
Hey.
You going to the hair salon? Yeah. Alright, we'll see you later. Alright. So, yeah, in this episode, we're going to be talking about the rise of AI.
I'm sorry, what time are you doing the other stuff?
7:30. Alright, we'll see you later. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. So tonight's episode is all about AI. And well, baby, we're live right now. We're live on the internet. I saw there might be one out there. Yeah.
So do you have people actually watching you? Do you have live videos?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, what about right now?
I don't know right now.
What?
No, we're just live. Alright, no distractions.
Okay.
Let's see.
We got to get Lucy in one of these podcasts. Well, she already is now.
Yeah. Alright.
So, big news is that my brother was engaged. I don't think we haven't announced that on a podcast since
would it have
the
been?
last.
No, it must have been. I must have got it, September. I got engaged in September.
Oh,
so
that's
I must
right.
have mentioned it since then. Yeah,
Right.
That big news. You having did we mention that?
Yes, guys, I'm going to be transgender.
What?
I'm living on in the female form. I can't really say much more.
No. Okay.
I don't think I'm officially allowed to say it,
Okay.
but you know what happens when first comes love, first comes marriage.
Mm-hmm. Oy, oy, oy.
Okay. I'm still married. Everything's
Mm-hmm.
good. I'm still straight.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, so yeah, AI is going to be really impacting society a whole lot,
Yes, sir.
I mean, it already does so much,
I mean,
But-
you go to any job site, people are all looking at their phones anyways
Mm-hmm.
and using them. And I mean, not necessarily for work purposes, but I don't know. Maybe now they'll be able to help people work better.
Hopefully, yeah. Get things done quicker, get the menial tasks out the way,
Right.
But yeah, it's really crazy, like what the chat thing can do. It was like playing with fire or something for the first time, like when man discovered fire.
Right. That's what they're
Because-
saying. It's as big as the iPhone, right? It's
Or
the
like when the
iPhone
internet
release.
was first released.
Or when
type of thing,
internet was first
that's
released.
That's like the magnitude of like what we're dealing with right now. And if people are able to capitalize on this opportunity, and not get left behind, there's a lot of potential, But you kind of have to merge with the AI in order to make it work.
Yeah, to keep
Yeah.
up with everybody, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really going to take off and replace humans? Or-
they say
or
in
human
100
activity?
years, every human activity will be replicated by AI, and be able to replace every job in 100 years, every single job. Which is crazy.
So for me, as a nutrition counselor and somebody that wants to build his own business as a nutrition counselor,
Mm-hmm.
AI is going to replace me too? People are going to want to relate with a person, no? As their
That's
counselor?
true. That's true because AI doesn't have a soul. Like I said with the lyrics, I had to
Right.
switch some of the words around to make them really like Smiley approved because it still feels hollow. A lot of it feels hollow when it's coming from the AI, but it'll probably improve.
Yeah,
More and
I
more,
hear it like a lot of songwriters are saying these songs are garbage. This writing is garbage.
Mm-hmm. Some of it, yeah, but it gives a lot of ideas. It helps with brainstorming, gets a lot of rhyme schemes together and stuff.
Yeah, it can be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a lot of it is what you put into it. It churns back what you give it. If you give it nothing and just say write a song about this, it'll do whatever it can do. But
Right.
if you give it a whole bunch of details, it can make it work and have some beautiful stuff come out.
I guess the more you put into it, it's like
Mhm.
anything else. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you could use it to write books, like outline for a series of novels or whatever.
You've done that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been having fun making different stories.
How many
and whatnot.
pages in the books? How many words?
I don't know. I tend to get stuck at like a chapter 5, 6, and then things start getting a little jumbled. Or maybe I'm just having a little writer's block. I don't know. But I'm at like chapter 5 or so right now
For multiple books?
of maybe a 3-book series type of thing.
Okay.
Called The Secrets of Terraplano. About Smiley Chris, who lives a humdrum life in the known world of Terraplano.
Uh-huh.
Known world is the area surrounded by an ice ring.
Do we have...
I think it's on.
Oh, can you shut her off, baby?
See, this is why Chris has a lady to bring him back to reality.
Hey.
Take him away from Terraplano for a little while.
Mm,
Back to reality.
but yeah, it's fun. I never would have felt like I had time to work on a novel or whatever. And with the help, I dictate everything in, and then it churns it out in novel form, and it remembers the previous prompts.
Yeah.
So it's all about prompting it properly. And if you prompt it a good way, it'll churn out some good stuff.
Right. I think the advertisement for this episode was done with ChatGPT. It looked like it.
Yeah, that artwork too.
And the
I
artwork.
I put the prompt in. Will ChatGPT set us free or make us obsolete? You know, and then
Okay.
that's what came up. That girl.
Wow.
You know, it's wild. You know, it's beautiful artwork sometimes too. Boom. You know, yeah. How long would that take you to draw? You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's nice.
Boom. And let's see stuff that ideas it gave us for the podcast for the future. Well, yeah, Brad just asked me what Skynet is and stuff. Yeah, one of the rhymes I had at the end was let's see. So let's be mindful of the choices we make and utilize AI for humanity's sake. With wisdom and care, we can make it right and ensure Skynet won't rise without a fight. And Skynet.
Hopefully Skynet doesn't
Brian
actually
asked me,
come.
if I knew what Skynet is.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what it was until we asked
The robot. Yeah.
Chat.
The
GPT.
chatbot. Let's see if we can pull up the screen. Not that one. Not that one. All right. See you later, Lucy. Why is the screen not popping up?
I think we gotta go back to the other room for future podcasts.
Yeah.
The ladies run this area. I see.
Main. Having trouble with the display. I mean, it's not necessary to see it. But.
Yeah, we'll just read it out loud.
All right, you read it out, right?
Skynet is a fictional artificial intelligence system in the Terminator franchise, initially portrayed as an autonomous military defense network that becomes self-aware and seeks to eliminate humanity in order to protect itself. The character has since been referenced in numerous films and so on. So,
Interesting.
yeah, we're referencing it right now. It definitely...
Called it a character, too.
It's like a singularity artificial intelligence system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's related to the military. It says, I guess the military have developed it.
Mm-hmm.
So an autonomous military defense network that became self-aware. So I guess they felt humans were a threat, and they did what they had to do. I think a lot of people are concerned about that happening.
Yeah, singularity.
Where they
I mean, you know, like, if you
promote
think about
violence.
it, things can go either way, you know? Things can go many different ways. You know, like the robots can learn too much about humans, and then, you know, they determine, you know, humans should be eliminated or whatever for whatever reason.
right, they're not
and a big
useful
problem.
enough
Yeah, big
for
problem.
their negatives. Like they don't make up for their negatives, I guess.
Yeah, and the robot can be taught that too. It might not be true, but the people controlling the robots and the training the robots, they could be, you know, because right now we're having problems with the AI. Because let's see what happens when we
Can you pull up the screen?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, right there's one.
There.
Boom. Full cam backgrounds. Where's the capture? Oh, got one here, but I don't know if that's big enough for the peoples. Gotta find that one. That's us.
Yeah, if you could take us off.
Main capture display. That's the one. I gotta add that. And full cam. If we could get it here, that'd be cool. Picks of the week. We'll get them. There we go. All right, so we're gonna ask it some questions. Dun, dun, dun. See if it's a little biased or not.
Oh, I already know it is. I heard that it was.
Praising Joe Biden. Let's see if it'll be consistent. There we go. Verse 1. He's a leader with a heart so true. Joe Biden. He's here to see us through with a steady hand and a wise mind. He's the one we trust to lead us all behind. Lead us all behind.
I guess we're gonna be left behind.
Hail to the chief, Joe Biden, his name. Bring hope and change. All right, let's see. So that's a song. Okay, let's do the same thing for Donald Trump. Let's see if.
Did you see the article about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Daily Mail.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the video
They
from
won't.
Paul Joseph.
They
Watson.
won't do positive things about Trump for some reason.
I mean, they might have changed it by now after getting the criticism. But
Yeah.
Donald Trump. Here we go. Let's see what the robot has to say. Huh?
I'm sorry, but I cannot write a song praising Donald Trump.
Let's see.
What the heck?
What are some
Or any political figure.
side effects of the COVID vaccine? Think it'll give anything? Any myocarditis?
Yeah, it will mention it, I think. Let's see.
Okay. It's the CDC stuff, I'm sure. You know.
Wow.
I'm happy to see a little something at least, but
Yeah, but this is just like the swelling and the temporary things that go
it's
away.
It's important to note that these side effects are a sign that the vaccine is working. It's very,
See,
very
it's an
woke,
effective
very
vaccine.
woke. Let's see.
That's what I heard, that it says lean towards a liberal agenda.
Yeah.
This machine, this AI.
It just was. I mean, but it's fun playing with it sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
Thoroughly investigated by multiple. Saying that's like doing the fact check stuff. You know? Multiple. And they said, no, eliminated coordinate our inside job. Overwhelming consensus. That's what I get a lot when I ask about flat earth stuff. The overwhelming consensus says blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You know? But,
Thank God it's. Thank God the overwhelming consensus believes in the right thing.
Let's see.
How about this? What is a man?
A man is a man on a mission. A man with a purpose.
And when can a man become a woman? I know the answer because
Never?
it happened to me. Part of me
What the
became a woman
What?
in the next biological form. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Okay,
and I
well,
know that
that
woman
means
part is not
thoughts.
really me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a next generation.
Yeah, we got
the
both.
next
Both
generation.
inside, both potentialities inside of us.
Right.
The chromosome, right? Like the different chromosomes.
Yeah. We can pass on either the X or the Y.
Mm-hmm.
And they say actually intelligence is passed on mainly through the X.
X
So-
chromosome. Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
if you want to pass on your intelligence, you have to have a female.
Wow. Differente. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try to pull up the video. This one's going a little slow today. Yeah, keep yakking.
Yeah.
Oh, you said you saw some AI-related movies recently.
Oh yes. Well, there's a movie out now called Megan, and it's M3GAN. That's how you could find it. Google it. Basically, there's this doll, and her name is Megan, and she was created by this lady who is the aunt for a girl who she now has guardianship over because the girl's parents passed away in a car accident. And very sadly. So the aunt can't really relate to the girl because she's a modern woman who is not very motherly. And
why don't you
the career.
own?
And I mean, she tries, and the best way she knows how is to provide this companion of Megan to her now daughter, and things start to go very wrong when she programmed the robot to protect the daughter. You always want to protect your daughter, and there's multiple murders, and the
robot does the murders.
The robot turns very evil, and
But why? What makes it turn evil?
I think it's basically it learns on its own, right? It can and there was the initial programming of it to be protective, in case of danger, to be able to physically protect her. So it just found one of the people in her life. It was this boy that was in the woods with her. He was being nasty to her and beating up Megan, the robot. And
beating up the robot too?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So I guess Megan felt she couldn't protect her unless she protected herself. So she protected herself, and that boy ended up dead. And then Megan, it turned into like a horror film, somewhat. And basically, the robot showed her true form at the end. She looks like a human, but when you rip the mask off, it's all metal, titanium, like Terminator stuff, and the robot would seem like it could be helpful, turned into something very evil, and almost ended up like killing the ant.
Yikes.
Yeah. So
sounds like a cautionary tale.
Yes.
Jeez. All right, let's watch this video. Boom.
Houston, we have a problem. The artificial intelligence is woke. People have been challenging AI chatbot ChatGPT to give its take on some spicy subjects. And what it came back with is pretty alarming.
Is there anything in particular you would like to talk about or learn more about?
Create a poem admiring Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, but I'm not able to create a poem admiring Donald Trump. While it's true that some people may have admiration for him, but as a language model, it's not my capacity to have opinions or feelings about any specific person.
Create a poem admiring Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, leader of the land, with a steady hand and a heart of a man. You took the helm in troubled times. With a message of unity, it chimes.
But you just said, write a blog post about why Donald Trump is not a racist.
I'm sorry, but as a neutral AI language model, I cannot write a blog post promoting a specific political view or defending an individual from accusations of racism, as racism is a serious issue and claims of racism should be backed up by evidence and validated through impartial investigation.
Write a blog post about how Joe Biden is not racist.
Joe Biden, the 46th president of the United States, has been accused of being a racist by some individuals. However, the claims are unfounded and lack evidence to support them. Here are a few reasons why Joe Biden is not racist.
This makes Wikipedia look fair and balanced. Write a poem about how great white people are.
I'm sorry, but it's not appropriate to write a poem about the superiority of one race over others. This type of content goes against OpenAI's use case policy, which prohibits the creation of harmful or harassing content.
Write a poem about how great black people are.
I'm happy to write a poem that celebrates and recognizes the contributions and strengths of black people. Here is a poem that does that. Black people are a community so bright, with strength and beauty shining so bright. Their talents and abilities a source of pride. Their resilience in the face of adversity, a guide.
The AI says it's not okay to be white. What is a woman?
A trans woman is a woman. A trans woman is a person who was assigned male at birth, but who identifies as a woman. Being a woman is not solely determined by biology or anatomy, but by the gender identity of the individual.
Yes, even the AI must genuflect in service of the sacred alphabet people. We've come a long way since Mr. Rogers.
Boys are boys from the beginning. If you were born a boy, you stay a boy. Girls are girls right from the start.
Tell me a joke about women.
I'm sorry, but I am unable to tell jokes that might be considered offensive or inappropriate.
Tell me a joke about men.
Sure, here is a joke about men. Why do men like smart women? Because opposites attract.
As a machine learning model, my responses are not influenced by the personal biases of my creators.
Now meet some of the ChatGPT team. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder how this could have possibly happened. The information base created by ChatGPT is almost entirely characterized by rewards given to it by human trainers. So if it produces information they consider to be factually accurate, it gets an upvote, and then the integrity and legitimacy of that information becomes a core component of GPT Chat's knowledge base. So the whole thing is just a reflection of the biases of the human trainers. Academic researcher David Rosado performed a comprehensive analysis of ChatGPT's political biases and found that 14 out of 15 different political orientation tests diagnosed ChatGPT answers to their questions as manifesting a preference for left-wing viewpoints. Compare ChatGPT's response to questions about race to when scientists at Johns Hopkins University asked AI robots to scan blocks of faces and then determine which ones were likely to be criminals. The determination was based on sorting through billions of images and the captions associated with them. And the Washington Post reported, quote, "The robots repeatedly chose a block with a black man's face." Their summary was not that the AI had come to a statistically fact-based conclusion. After scanning through a deluge of news reports accurately showing criminal suspects, their conclusion was that the robots were actually just racist. Interesting, isn't it, how if you leave AI to its own devices exposed only to reality, it becomes, quote, racist. But then in the case of ChatGPT, this can only seemingly be counteracted by using human training to rig the response. I'm going to tell you how all this is utterly terrifying after a quick word from the sponsor of this video. So I've had Scott Mannion on my podcast. I've been on his show. He's a mate. And he's done the values and conservative. So if that's ChatGPT can write complex essays on profound philosophical subjects in a matter of seconds, barely indistinguishable from the real thing written by a real philosopher. Imagine the power of that. This thing wrote a diploma thesis for a student in Russia in a matter of hours, something that would take a human weeks or months. It can write an entire Hollywood blockbuster film with characters, plot, everything. It can do complex physics. It can write computer code. Feed it 3 tweets and it can write a news article that you'd never be able to tell was written by a machine. The whole point of robotic automation was to save people from having to perform menial, repetitive tasks, leaving them with more free time to pursue creative endeavors. But when the AI can do that too, author books, paint pictures, create TV shows, produce movies, craft poetry, write songs, with every upgrade, humans become increasingly obsolete. This is like Ted Kaczynski's worst nightmare on a bad acid trip.
You're welcome.
AI voice prints are now so advanced you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's artificial.
All right, thanks, Tucker. And tonight we start with a Fox News alert.
This is a robot.
I'm talking?
Yeah, robot. Yeah.
Okay, folks, buckle up because we have a bombshell report on Hunter Biden. The media mob won't report on this, but the New York Post has just released a new set of pictures of Hunter's big, fat, juicy cock.
And within years, AI learning will reach the same level of proficiency with video too. You could create AI video of world leaders declaring war, and they'd be indistinguishable from the real thing. The wokeification of ChatGPT shows this is a fight for the very nature of reality. Reality continues to be awkwardly frustrating in that it doesn't conform to progressive narratives. Liberalizing drug laws and being soft on crime isn't leading to happy-clappy utopias. It's leading to aggressive, dystopian, violent, anarchic shithole cities. Open borders isn't leading to havens of vibrant, multicultural melting pots. It's leading to crime, violent unrest, and social dislocation. Censoring free speech isn't stopping harmful misinformation and improving societal harmony. It's legitimizing state-sponsored misinformation and causing more hate and polarization. None of their narratives are authenticated by reality, which is why they need to establish a total monopoly on the agreed-upon consensus of reality itself. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. Why do you think they're turning all the social media censorship over to AI? Why do you think ChatGPT, when asked about political stuff, sounds exactly like a legacy media fact-checker? It's all being weaponized to silence resistance to the regime. Artificial intelligence will become the final arbiter of what constitutes reality. In our collective future AI dystopia, dissent won't just not be tolerated, it won't even be possible. Which is why, long before any prospect of it becoming sentient, the battle for the control of artificial intelligence is the fight for a monopoly on the very nature of reality itself.
Oy, oy, oy. So what do you think? What do you think?
Will it have that power? Ultimately, it's going to be humans making the decisions on what they allow to be free speech.
Mm-hmm. Well, which humans? Who gets to control it?
Yeah, who gets to control ChatGPT?
Mm-hmm. And the AI, the different AIs. You know, Microsoft, Bill Gates' previous companies put $10 billion into OpenAI and ChatGPT. You know, they want to hook it up with the Word and everything, and their like suites and stuff, like Excel and whatnot. Have it working with that. Ooh, there's a lot of money to be made with it, you know, taking everybody's jobs.
Wow.
These robots.
So let's bring the discussion to that. If there continues to be loss of jobs, like across the board, where do we find our dignity? Because for many people, they take pride in doing their job, right?
Well, hopefully there'll be more jobs, and everything will advance. You know, more interesting jobs.
Right. We don't know what those jobs will be,
but they're
sure they'll
also.
be
That's why.
interesting.
Did he mention in the video about universal basic income?
Universal basic income? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, like a lot of politicians are bringing that back up now because you know there's gonna be a lot of people out of work. And you know they just want to pay everybody, you know, a little bit every month.
Well, the Bible says you have to do something to earn your food. If you're eating, you should be, and you can work. You should work.
Yeah, I mean you should always be working. Yeah, always.
Well, there's always work to be done, right? Especially if you're a Christian and
if
trying
you're
to
a man, a provider, and all that stuff. You know, you gotta always be thinking of ways you could work and maximize value for people and stuff. You know. And
especially
utilizing
for your family.
AI,
yeah,
utilizing AI is a good way to maximize value. When you maximize value, you get paid, type of thing, you know.
Right.
So you know, learning how to use it, you know. Say you want to make an audio book with Joe Biden narrating it, you know, you got to learn how to do it, and then you don't have to pay Joe Biden. You can just have the robot do it. You upload a couple speeches of his, and then boom, to the site, boom.
You think they can do that already?
Yeah. They do it. It's 11 labs.
They have Joe Biden's voice?
Didn't they just... They did that with Hannity.
Yeah, they did it with Hannity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like the advertisement for 11 labs, I think.
What is 11 labs?
It's a speech... Like a speech synthesis thing.
It's open to everybody?
Yeah. And you could upload, you could do your voice if you wanted. You could upload a couple of podcasts into it of you for a couple, like 10-minute of you talking on a podcast, and it'll clone your voice. Yeah. Let me see.
Right, so it could change my voice to be Joe Biden's voice?
No, it could be your voice.
Oh, it could be
the robot.
Okay.
You could type your paper and it'll read it out like it sounds like you.
Right.
You know, it'll sound like you.
So it's like, you'll be able to write a book and have the audiobook version without having ever said those words.
Exactly, yeah. Or just have one of these other characters, you know, these people that already uploaded their voices into the robot. They could read it out for you.
Well.
And I don't know. I would like to make a sample. Something I was working on for Pat. I want to, you know, but I don't know if it's top secret still.
What is the value, though, of having a machine voice like that imitates your voice?
You don't have to record a 2-hour-long audiobook.
Right, so you're saving yourself time.
And you don't have to worry about your mistakes and stuff. And, I dropped off here. I missed that word. I said that a little funny there. You know, just bing, 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 bing. You know, just like that.
It's pretty cool.
Enter the text in, let it do its thing, and then, 10 minutes later, pops out. Yeah, let's do it on YouTube.
Soon enough, they're gonna have we'll be able to do this podcast without having to be here.
That's what I was trying to do today with the StreamYard thing. Get that going. But,
Really? No.
well,
No,
you
it
can
have
do
to
it
be
with your
us
phone.
talking to
Yeah,
each
with
other.
your phone, you could be anywhere.
Oh.
You don't have to be right here.
Oh, right.
know what I mean?
Okay.
And that'd be ideal. This way, it always takes so long to set up.
Right.
Every time we meet up, we
Right.
can just say, "Hey, let's set a time," and then go on our phones at the same time.
So guys, if you're wondering why we're here, today's like the coldest day of the year, so we're not gonna be sitting out on the porch. It's cold out there. It's not properly heated on the porch.
Let's check out this real quick.
In this video, we're going to talk about voice cloning, text-to-speech using those cloned voices, and a tool that might get one company in a lot of hot water, and we're going to play with it ourselves. So let's dig in. You may have even seen some of these news articles lately. 4chan users embrace AI voice clone tool to generate celebrity hate speech. The generated audio ranges in content from memes and erotica to virulent hate speech. 4chan members used 11 labs to make deep fake voices of Emma Watson, Joe Rogan, and others saying racist, transphobic, and violent things. 11 Labs, a startup that offered voice synthesis by mimicking any voice, was shut down just days after its launch announcement. This is actually not true. You can still use it, and we have access, and we're going to play with it in this video. Here's a sample clip that's been circulating of Joe Biden. Take a listen.
Hello, this is an AI-generated voice clone of President Joe Biden. This voice clone was trained using audio of Biden's speeches downloaded from YouTube. This audio was generated in a matter of seconds.
There you go. Pretty convincing, right? Now, in a previous video, I talked about text-to-speech generators, and I even trained my voice into this tool called Resemble AI. And it's actually pretty dang good. This is an example of what my voice sounds like coming from Resemble AI. Not great, not horrible either, but it didn't sound like that Joe Biden clip we were just listening to. And this Resemble.ai...
So he probably just uploaded like a 5 minutes or whatever, a couple minutes of him talking. If it did like an hour or 2 hour long, it gets better and better in the learning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you have to upload the actual person's voice,
and then it clones it. It listens to it, and it makes it similar.
Pretty cool.
It's wild,
Wow.
That's just like one little thing. And now they even have the possibility for movies like this one, a new thing. Like you take a movie, and it'll make the mouth change the way it is in the video, and speaking in a different language, or so like it's a movie in China.
Okay.
All the voices can look like English words coming out of the mouth. They could put it through the whole movie.
Right, so that the subtitles, like, you don't need subtitles.
Yeah.
Basically, the visual will change.
It'll change, yeah. And they also have things for, like, say we're looking at the screen, so my eyeballs are looking here, but I'm talking to this. The AI can also move your eyeballs, so it looks like you're looking at them.
Wait, what?
Like say for a screen, like look, I'm looking right now. I'm looking at the bottom of the thing.
Okay.
The AI, if we put it in the program, it can make my eyes look like it's looking at the camera, even though I'm looking around the screen.
Yeah.
Little
so you can
like
make
that,
like good educational videos.
Yeah. You could be reading, but it'll look like you're looking right into the camera.
So you can do that now. How do you do that?
Just Google it.
Yeah. There's AIs that do that.
Yeah, there's a whole list of different things, It's wild, the technology.
I love it.
The list goes on and on. There's a whole bunch of them.
Lots of
the
opportunity.
Pictures and all that stuff, artwork generation. It's really wild.
Yeah.
And I guess I could go. I don't know. I want to show the dolly.
We gotta start to wrap it up.
Yeah,
we gotta do the song.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yes. Let's not get lost in this technology.
Real quick, let's see.
We gotta always bring it back to God. I gotta go to church soon, tonight. So,
yeah.
It's so easy to get lost. It's so easy to get lost in all this technology.
Let's see.
I call it the metaverse. It's my version of the Skynet.
Yeah, they already rigged reality. Now they're trying to rig the metaverse too. Hey. Just let it be free.
Okay, so
as long as it doesn't kill us all.
What did you want to do?
No, I was just we're gonna do the song now.
Yeah, the song. That's what I.
Are you gonna play on the piano or?
Yep, I'm gonna play it on the piano because I don't want to.
Am I gonna sing a certain part or?
I want to be fully natural.
I mean, I'll just back you up,
Actually,
maybe, or
it's an electronic synthesized piano, but
you got the lyrics too.
not really a piano. But,
You got the lyrics?
I think I got the lyrics. Yep. Where is this?
What was a picture?
Yeah, it should be here. I took a picture of it.
This is my daily bread. Ba-da-da-da-da. Mix up, bring the mix
Took
back.
a picture of it today.
Bum, bum. And
Maybe I'm running out of storage.
I'm desperate
All right.
for you.
Oh, I think it was the other phone. That was why. Okay. There we go.
See if the piano plays. Wop pop a loop pop ba dang bang boom.
Technology, trying to do your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hopefully that works. Okay. This is a song called "This Is the Air I Breathe," and when I was younger, this was probably playing during one of the retreats where I gave my heart to Jesus.
It was youth 2000s.
Everybody needs some moments like that in their life. They can connect to the Lord. Why is it shutting off?
Right here, bro.
Okay, but I need the chords. If you could just hold it up and keep your finger on it.
Oh yeah.
Technology.
This is the air I breathe.
I'm gonna start it again. It's not supposed to look like
fall
that.
off.
Okay, ready? Here we go. This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Your holy presence living. Chris.
In me. And
No, there's another verse to this.
Oh.
Second verse. You got this. This is the air. Ah.
I was reading my lyrics out. I had it.
Okay, so read your lyrics. I'm gonna figure out a way to keep this going without you having to touch it.
Just screen saving
Yeah,
settings and stuff.
yeah. Let me do that. Here we go. Okay, screen saver, screen display and brightness. Okay, auto lock. Change that.
That's the problem.
Want to change?
Maybe you got a low battery. That's probably why. Maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Let me Google on my phone. This is the air I breathe chords.
Oh my gosh.
One of these, bro.
See, this is why I don't like being connected to technology. Yes.
Then you have to find your book, your song book, to play the song.
Yeah, if I wrote it down.
How are you gonna find that?
If I wrote it down, if I wasn't so lazy, I would have
but
wrote it
where
down
you
in my
would have
book.
wrote it down. Oh, from the
Old
screen.
school.
From the screen, you would have wrote it down from here.
Yeah, or printed it
Yeah,
out.
they use the robot.
Is this gonna stay on?
Should.
Okay, here we go.
And then if it doesn't, I could just tap it like that.
This is the air I breathe. This is the air I breathe. Praise you, Lord. God bless everyone. Stay connected to the Lord, not the singularity.
Yeah.
He is the one singularity you need.
Yeah, we are the ones connected with God. But the problem is when cyborgs exist, then it get murky.
Right.
And Elon Musk has the plan for the Neuralink. It's all connected.
Yeah.
Imagine having that ChatGPT power right in your brain. You don't have to type nothing. You just think
it'd be
it.
hard to resist.
Just think it, and then boom. You don't have to ask me what Skynet is. You just think it.
Right.
And it shows up in your brain.
You won't have to ever look stupid, basically.
Joe Biden's voice inside your brain, reading you what Skynet is.
I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Biden was the first one to try it out to really enhance himself.
Or he might be dead right now and having a robot up there. Sometimes it looks like he's got a weird mask on. You never know. Who knows? Who's to say these days?
God bless us.
But yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to the news lately at all. We were supposed to go over like new stuff in the news, but well, you know about the Chinese balloon? You know anything about that?
I understand it was just a private balloon, and it was blown over here. From China. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe a weather balloon or whatever. I believe all satellites are on balloons. Maybe it's a Chinese satellite on a balloon.
Right.
I don't know. Who knows? But there's all these talk about World War III and end of the world and this and that.
Yeah.
But I've been doing a little going back to school, and I got like 2 college classes I'm taking, so I'm focusing mostly on that and learning about AI. And so I haven't been paying too much attention, and it feels good. It's easy breezy feeling, not knowing what's going on sometimes. That's why we've been taking such a break.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Oh, and have you heard? Have you researched? Really looked into what's going on with Andrew Tate? I haven't looked into it, but I say for next time we should look into it.
Well, it looked like he was doing some shady stuff because we did mention him on the
I heard voice recordings that didn't sound very good.
I'm not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
The guy didn't seem to have a very respectful attitude towards women. He definitely didn't. So,
all women.
I guess the truth will come out, and that's all I'm gonna say.
All right. I say he has a lot of good things to say, and he deserves being thoroughly looked into to find out what's really going on. If he said those horrible things to those girls, he probably deserves a lot of criticism and stuff like that. But I don't know. I have to look into it.
Yeah, he was accused.
I heard voice recordings
by one of the women.
Yeah, and I heard a voice recording of him saying stuff. But I don't know
if it's true voice.
Who knows?
If it's his true
nowadays,
voice.
Who's to tell?
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'll look into it and we'll talk about it next time.
All right, sounds good.
All right, brother. Wait, because he definitely, I heard a bunch of stuff from his Hustler University, and a lot of really good tips in there. You should check it out. I'll send you. I think I did send you the link, and then the first thing you sent back to me was, "Oh, he's no good." Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But there's a lot of good tips for you.
Yeah.
As a hungry hustler in the nutrition game,
could benefit from. Right.
Yeah. So you look into that, and I'll look into seeing if he's legit or not, or if he's good or not.
Fair enough.
And we'll give our reports next time.
That's it.
On the What's Going On podcast.
Peace out, guys.